Hold on tight for a heart-pounding adventure into the shadows of American muscle cars. Step back in time to the tumultuous 1960s, where we uncover the dark secrets of the most disastrous cars ever to hit the streets. From mechanical nightmares to design disasters, we dive deep into the notorious reputation earned by these legendary rides. Don't miss out on the action. Hit that subscribe button to stay updated on more thrilling content like this. Number 1. 1972 Mercury Montego GT. Get ready to be blown away as we dive into the captivating world of the 1927 Mercury Montego GT. Brace yourself for an exterior design that will leave you speechless, but not for the reasons you might expect. Imagine a car with a boxy shape and proportions that make you question if it's from this planet. This beauty, or shall we say beast, was far from winning any beauty contests. Its oversized front grille, clunky bumpers, and uninspired taillights were like a bad dream you couldn't wake up from. But here's the shocking truth. The designers of this car were on a mission to blend the raw power of muscle cars with the practicality of a family sedan. It's as if they were playing a dangerous game of automotive Frankenstein, and let's just say they missed the mark by a mile. This car was the embodiment of a misguided experiment, a fusion of styles that left people scratching their heads in confusion. Now hold on tight as we uncover the secrets under the hood. The 1972 Mercury Montego GT boasted a monstrous 429 cubic inch V8 engine capable of unleashing a jaw-dropping 208 horsepower and a mind-boggling 322 pounds-per-foot of torque. Sounds impressive, right? Well, hold your horses, because in the realm of muscle cars, this performance was, dare we say it, modest. In a time when horsepower and speed were king, the Montego GT struggled to keep up with its more formidable counterparts. Number 2. 1972 Mercury Cougar XR7. Buckle up and prepare for a jaw-dropping revelation about the 1972 Mercury Cougar XR7. This sleek and powerful cousin of the Ford Mustang had all the makings of a dream machine, but little did its unsuspecting owners know about the nightmare lurking beneath its glamorous exterior. In a world where innovation raced forward, leaving some in its dust, Mercury found itself trapped in a time warp. The XR7 was shackled by outdated mechanics and features that felt as ancient as using a typewriter in the era of smartphones. It was a startling reminder of the danger of falling behind in the fast-paced world of automotive progress. But that's just the tip of the iceberg. The XR7's heavy body and clunky steering transformed every turn into a white-knuckle roller coaster ride. Picture gripping the wheel, heart-pounding as you desperately navigate treacherous corners and curves. It was like dancing in lead boots, a nerve-wracking ordeal that pushed even the most seasoned drivers to their limits. And if that weren't enough, prepare to be shocked by the disappointing power lurking under the hood. Despite its fierce and commanding appearance, the XR7's 351 cubic inch V8 engine unleashed a mere 266 horsepower and a paltry 301 pounds-per-foot of torque. It was like having a cheetah with the speed of a snail. This lackluster performance left drivers feeling disillusioned, yearning for the exhilaration they had been promised. Number 3. AMC Javelin AMX. Step into a time when muscle cars reigned supreme, and American Motors Corporation unleashed its fierce contender onto the streets. With a design that demanded attention and a presence that rivaled the mighty Ford Mustang and Chevrolet Camaro, the Javelin AMX seemed poised for greatness. But the truth is far from what meets the eye. Fast forward to 1974, and the Javelin AMX still boasted a glimmer of power under its hood. Sporting a robust 401 cubic inch V8 engine, pumping out an impressive 235 horsepower and a staggering 345 pounds-per-foot of torque, it aimed to leave its competitors in the dust. However, compared to its earlier top-line Javelin AMX counterpart with the coveted Go package, it fell short of expectations. As the muscle car arena grew fiercer with legendary contenders, the Javelin AMX found itself struggling to keep up, lost in the shadows of its more formidable rivals. But the true shocker lies in the dark corners of this supposedly powerful machine: its reliability. The owners were plagued by frequent breakdowns, haunted by electrical issues, and tormented by mechanical failures. Imagine the frustration of being left stranded on the side of the road, cursing the day you fell under the spell of this supposed muscle car marvel. Its lack of dependability became a bitter reality, tarnishing its once gleaming reputation and leading to a devastating decline in sales. Number 4. Plymouth Barracuda. This fearless contender burst onto the scene in 1964, ready to lock horns with the formidable Ford Mustang. With its sleek style and a range of powerful engine choices, the Barracuda had the world buzzing with anticipation, poised to redefine the very essence of the muscle car scene. But there was a shocking twist lurking beneath the surface, waiting to be revealed. As the Barracuda roared down the streets, its flaws began to emerge, like a dark secret threatening to shatter the dreams of its owners. Complaints flooded in, a chorus of disillusioned voices echoing the same grievances. its suspension proved to be faulty, leaving drivers rattled by an unsettling ride. Troublesome brakes added to the growing frustration, turning every drive into a nerve-wracking experience. And the final blow came in the form of its downright unreliable performance, leaving owners exasperated and yearning for a machine they could truly depend on. The Barracuda had faltered, tarnishing its once gleaming reputation and leaving a trail of disappointed enthusiasts in its wake. And then enter the naysayers, those who dismissed the Barracuda's design as bland as watching paint dry. While it had the potential to turn heads and captivate onlookers, its aesthetic failed to ignite the same passion as its rivals. Number 5. Chevrolet Camaro. The Chevrolet Camaro, a symbol of power and speed that had everyone's heart racing. With its sleek design and mighty V8 engine, it promised an exhilarating driving experience like no other. But not all Camaros were created equal. Fast forward to 1975 and the Camaro took an unexpected turn. The once mighty Z28 package was nowhere to be found, leaving enthusiasts yearning for that extra oomph. And the best engine option? A 350 cubic inch LM1 small block V8, delivering a mere 155 horsepower and 250 pounds per foot of torque. Talk about a disappointment. But there's more to the story than meets the eye. Behind its shiny exterior, the Camaro had a dark secret. Owners soon discovered a laundry list of problems that turned their dreams into nightmares. From engine troubles to handling issues, this car was a magnet for frustration and disappointment. Number 6. Dodge Charger. The Dodge Charger was a powerhouse that stormed onto the scene in 1966, promising unrivaled power and heart-pounding speed. The Charger hit its peak as a muscle car in 1969 with a legendary Daytona 426 Hemi, but darkness loomed on the horizon. As the mid-1970s rolled in, the Charger's glory began to fade. Enter the 1976 top-line Daytona, adorned with a 400 cubic inch V8 engine that churned out a respectable 185 horsepower and 285 pounds per foot of torque. While these numbers may have seemed impressive at the time, they paled in comparison to the legacy of its predecessor, leaving enthusiasts yearning for the days of untamed power and unbridled performance. But the critics wasted no time, launching a relentless assault on the Charger and exposing its flaws for all to see. Disappointed whispers echoed through the car community as enthusiasts bemoaned the Charger's failure to live up to the hype and its inability to keep pace with its fierce rivals. But what was the true downfall of this once mighty machine? Ladies and gentlemen, it all comes down to the Charger's lackluster handling, a glaring flaw that couldn't be ignored. Number 7. Ford Mustang. This American icon stormed onto the scene in 1964, captivating hearts with its sleek design and affordable price. But beneath its stylish exterior, a dark secret lurked. As the Mustang raced against its rivals, its lack of horsepower and torque became glaringly apparent. Struggling to keep up on the drag strip, it fell short of the competition. But that's not all. In the mid-1970s, the Mustang hit a rough patch, with the 1976 Mustang II earning the title of one of the ugliest muscle cars ever seen. Equipped with a feeble 2.3-liter Lima inline-4 engine, it churned out a mere 92 horsepower and 121 pounds per foot of torque, a far cry from its former glory. This decline in both design and performance dealt a devastating blow to the Mustang's once stellar reputation. Number 8. Buick Skylark. Once a head-turning beauty, the Buick Skylark's charm began to fade in 1975. This stunning car had a hidden secret under the hood. Engine troubles ran wild, causing infuriating overheating and pesky oil leaks that left drivers stranded. Its handling was lackluster, with subpar suspension and braking systems that turned high-speed control into a hair-raising ordeal. Muscle car enthusiasts were left yearning for more as the Skylark failed to deliver the power they craved. A glimmer of hope emerged in 1977 with a 5.7-liter Oldsmobile V8 engine, but it mustered only modest strength. The Skylark's downfall cast a shadow on its once mighty reputation, leaving its mark on the muscle car community. Number 9. Pontiac Trans Am. Once adored by muscle car fans, the Pontiac Trans Am's flashy exterior concealed a disappointing past. Pontiac bravely faced the challenges of the 1970s, and while the early 1970s Trans Am was a classic, the 1977 model still had its charm. With a 400 cubic inch V8 engine generating 200 horsepower and 325 pounds per foot of torque, it may not have matched its predecessors in power, but it still holds a significant place in the golden era of muscle cars. Sadly, lackluster engine choices resulted in sluggish acceleration and poor handling, leaving drivers underwhelmed. Number 10. Chevrolet Nova. The Chevrolet Nova burst onto the scene in 1962, aiming to compete with the Ford Falcon and Plymouth Valiant. Sadly, what started with a promise quickly turned into a Chevrolet nightmare. The The Nova was plagued by design flaws, mechanical troubles, and safety concerns, making it one of the worst cars of the 1960s. In 1979, hope flickered with a 5.7-liter small-block V8 engine, boasting 165 horsepower and 260 pounds per foot of torque. Yet the Nova's decline tarnished its reputation, leaving Chevrolet's muscle car image shattered. Fuel your car love and subscribe to our YouTube channel for all things automotive. Join our car-loving family today.